Thanks to the support as a channel member, GBR Beardo. Well, that transfer window went far better than I think any of us expected that it possibly could. And I think we've got a much better squad this year than we had last year, even though we're spending less money on it, but we are in a higher league. I think everything is looking good. Let's see how we get on against some actual football teams. And to be fair, we have already played one in the Toyota League Cup first round. We played against also newly promoted Ranong United. They came up with us last year. Obviously, they weren't in our league. They were in one of the other regional leagues, but we comfortably beat them 2-0 thanks to goals from Sunwoo and Seungwoo. Two completely different people. So that was a reassuring moment. And now we play against an actual team from this league, Chiang Mai United, and they're the White Elephants. That's quite a good name. Let's see where they live. And the answer to where they are is a gazillion miles away from where we are. We're down here south of Bangkok. They're all the way up here, basically in Myanmar. But it does look like it is a legitimate stadium. If we zoom, it's in the middle of a very fancy, like, sports complex. There's a shooting range, a running track. There's what's that? A sports science centre. But I guess the football stadium is the one that the arrow is on. So this should be a football. There, it's a real ground. Yes, it's got a running track around it, but look at that. It's got actual seats. It's a bowl. It goes into actual terracing. Floodlights, proper pitch. I mean, the lines don't necessarily completely match up, but you can't have everything, can you? This is, look at that scoreboard. This is so many levels above what we're used to playing at. This is a proper football stadium. And if can we have a little look outside? I want to see the rest of this sports complex. If we drop down just randomly within the sports complex, I mean, it looks like it's like a little sports university with a Nike factory store, which, I mean, that looks entirely legitimate. Come and get your completely legitimate real Nike clothes from this legitimately labelled Nike factory store. They also have over 400 season ticket holders, a capacity of 25,000. I mean, we're competing at a different level to what they are. Our average ticket price is £2. I mean, to be fair, theirs is £2 as well. Let's go and beat them. How good are they? The media think we're going to finish above them. If we win this, we're going to win the league. There's no disputing it. So this is our completely new look team. You won't have seen any of these boys play before, so let's make some new friends. We've got new goalkeeper, Kittipong Bunmak in goal. He's 6'2", which is the correct height for a goalkeeper. We also have our new club captain, Kanakorn Tosso, who was playing for Chainat Hornbill last year in this league. He's been playing in this league forever. So we've got a player who's actually used to being at this level. We've got Koki Hasegawa alongside him, who's never played outside of Japan before, so that could be a disaster. He'll partner Nopol Chantyuk at centre-back, who's on loan from Bangkok United, had a season down in League 3 last year, first time playing at this level, and he's going to, at right back, have Anop Srithong, who's also on loan from Bangkok United, so we'll know t'other guy. Also had a loan in League 3 last year, didn't really play a lot, so this is quite the step up, quite the test for him. Hopefully he ends up any good. In front of them, we've got Prapawin Srikau, who's on loan from Chainat Hornbill, who are in this league. And we're getting a lot of players who have played together before. So although they're new to me, they're big friends with each other. In midfield, we've got our new star man and vice captain and future captain, Igor. He's a Brazilian midfielder who's never played outside of Brazil. I'm sure he'll pick up playing in Thailand almost immediately. Look at that career average rating that this guy's got. He's quite good. And he'll partner Soo Seung-woo in midfield, who's a South Korean midfielder, never played outside of South Korea until today. In fact, that's not true. He played for us midweek and scored, as did his compatriot Yoo Sun-woo, who's 25 years old and South Korean, and has also never played outside of South Korea before. And then Guilherme Almeida is another Brazilian. He's 21 years old. Guess what? Never played out of Brazil before. And then up front, we have Ratinho, a third Brazilian, 4.5 stars of current ability, supposedly almost as good as Jardim. Again, never played outside of Brazil before, but another one with an incredible career average rating and a career goals and assists of more than one every 2 games. So he's due because he didn't score or assist in the last match. So let's get the team submitted. Obviously, it's going to take a little bit of time for us to form any kind of team cohesion. We are playing the same tactic that we played last year, but obviously none of these boys were here to play it. So it's going to take a little bit of time. Don't judge us too much on how we play today, unless we win comfortably, in which case I'm a really, really good coach. That's the right back that we said it was going to be a test for him today. And I mean, question 1, he has got wrong. And question 1 was just write your own name on the top of the question paper. That's a good header, though. We've got a defender who can do a good header, which is a reassuring thing. Talking of defenders with headers, you might remember in the last episode, right at the end, I was trying to sign a 6'5" Iranian who I thought was going to be joining us in August. He actually joined us about 3 hours after the transfer window closed. He's at the club, but we can't register him until 4 games before the end of the season. So we're paying him £400 a week for a year for absolutely nothing. And not only that, he upset club captain Tosso because he thinks he's come in to take his spot in the team, even though he literally can't. So that was just an outstanding piece of business. And we are now losing. Bunmac not looking too clever early on his debut. First shot is faced and he just was completely wrong-footed. And it's drifted past him into the back of the net. Although he has made some saves since then, and now we've got a corner. It's Sun Woo into Igor, and Igor has scored on his league debut for the club. It's 1-1. I expect to see a lot of Igor magic this year. He is our best player, and I expect him to be an absolute superstar for us. But that, I did not expect us to be aiming for him from the corners. How tall is Igor? Is he a big boy? Igor, he's only 6 foot tall. He's a little one. But I guess we don't have a lot of big ones. We should send Bunmac forward. He's 6'2". We need to get our Iranian playing, but we've had 1 shot on target and scored it. So we're right back in the game. And now I'd like to go on and win it, please. I want to see something out of Ratinho. Obviously, we enjoyed Jardin last year scoring ridiculously frequently. It is worth remembering. It took him a couple of games to get going. He had to settle in a little bit. But Ratinho was very quiet in the cup game. Pretty quiet again today, and we do have a young Thai striker with high current ability, high potential ability sat on the bench who we could potentially bring on if Ratinho isn't going to work out. But cross comes in, and there is Ratinho. He's hit the post, but then doesn't follow up, which was astonishing, really. Igor plays it out to Srithong, and now Sunwoo on the right-hand side drills it across, looking for Ratinho, can't find him, and it's back with Srikau again, who does good work. I mean, he's got a mohawk as well, and I think he's going to be quite important for us protecting the back four this season. One thing that is a semi-concern when it comes to Ratinho, he's not very quick at all, and pace is crucial in Football Manager for strikers, and his preferred position is as a deep lying forward. What we might end up doing, and I'm not going to change the whole tactic around straight away, but if we start to struggle, my plan B is to switch to a 4-2-3-1 and have Ratinho in behind the young Korean lad, who is much more physical and much more likely to be a good match engine striker, because as much as Ratinho theoretically looks good on paper, he's not really a lone striker, advance forward, match engine breaking striker the way Jardin was. And that might not be ideal, but I imagine he'd be quite the creative force in that number 10 position behind a more physical striker. So it's there as an option if we need to use it, and that's offside, I think. We've got VAR at this level, boys and girls. The referee has got his finger in his ear, and he's given the goal. What's he thinking? Surely there. He's offside, isn't he? Oh, it's not him. I thought it was this guy who scored. Okay, I'll allow it. It's frustrating, but I'll allow it. We're going to go attacking. We're going to demand more. And Igor floats one over looking for Ratinho, but can't find him. And we do have, I can't keep calling him the young Korean. Yu Yen is the young, not Korean, the young Thai striker who we could potentially bring on. But Ratinho brings it down nicely there. Ratinho out to Almeida. Almeida shoots, and he's hit that same bit of the crossbar twice in the last couple of minutes. He's surely going to score in a minute. We're being mugged here. If you look at XG or any other stat other than shots on target, frustratingly, we are ahead. We're having a lot of shots. We're just missing with a lot of them. And presumably because they're from the edge of the area and coming back off the crossbar every time Almeida gets the ball. Oh, my word. Bunmac looks a little bit iffy, doesn't he? Hopefully that's just nerves because he's the new boy. They're all new boys. There's going to be nerves from all of them. I mean, we don't look like a team who are going to get relegated, which is a positive, I guess. But Ratinho not covering himself in glory just yet. So we are going to bring on Nguyen, who much more physical, much quicker. So hopefully he can maybe get in behind and do proper striker things. Tosso, we don't have another left back to come on. I guess Grimaldi can come on. No, not Junsoy. We like to be able to mix things up. Grimaldi can come on, and then we're also going to bring on Guang Diok, who is more of a playmaker. Tayu, I think. Oh, he's going to come on. We're going to bring him on at the base of the midfield. Why does he keep moving there? I don't understand. There you go. We've made 3 changes, though. You got to make 3 changes. We're also demanding more, and we want Nguyen to get onto the... In fact, there's Igor again, and Igor scored another header. I mean, I warned you he was our best player, and he's already demonstrating it. Igor has scored 2 headers. I mean, he's in the team as our playmaker. We did not expect him to be a goal threat from set pieces, but he absolutely is. We'll drop back down to a positive mentality. We're going to offer encouragement to the boys, and I'm now wishing I could bring Ratinho back on and play him in that number 10. I don't know why I didn't make that change when I made the substitution. I'd even talked about the possibility of doing it. Who are you? Oh, you're the old man that I signed. Yeah, old man, you can come on the right-hand side because Sunwoo is tired. And then for the final change, I want to get Butty on. Butty's going to come on for Igor. Igor's tiring. Butty was good at the end of last season. So he's a little hard done by not being in the team from the word go. So we'll get him on. And we now have a set piece. This is where we would have liked to have had Igor still on for his hat-trick of headers. But we are piling on the pressure here as we enter these final 10 minutes. Almeida floats one in again. Xiangwu is there, and he's scored for the 2nd game in a row, and it's 3-2 away from home with less than 10 minutes to go. We're going to win the league. Did I mention if we win this, we're winning the league? Look at us go. I mean, Strifong does well. I questioned him earlier in the match, but he's done all right there. And Almeida and Igor, as Brazilians, certainly look the part already. Ratinho, we might have to adjust what we're asking him to do tactically. We could even play him as like a false 9 and have the 2 wide players running beyond him. They both look pretty effective so far, so we could maybe just adjust it to try and suit Ratinho a little bit more. Oh my word, don't give it to Bunmac. He's a worry. He's the biggest question mark so far. And now Srithong again, and he's it back to, he's given the ball. I mean, I highlighted him as a potential weakness before the match, and he's very near. I mean, he still might cost us 2 points. We get away with it because of some terrible finishing. But right back, I don't think is a position we've adequately filled this summer. But what we have done is 1 away from home on the first day. We are quite good. I am happy. So next up, we are at home against Jumpasri United, who I think were in this league last year. Yeah, they got promoted the year before us, finished 12th last year. We're at home. I mean, if we're actually any good, it's a match you'd expect us to win. We're unchanged. I really want to see something from Ratinho, or else we might have to switch his player role or something. I mean, I guess we could play him up front as the lone striker, as the deep-lying forward, as long as we have Sunwoo and Almeida running beyond him, and I guess Xiangwu out of midfield. Igor, we've got plenty of players who can run beyond him. I like an advanced forward. I mean, if you've watched me for any more than like a week, you probably are aware I almost exclusively have an advanced forward. I'll occasionally flirt with a pressing forward if I'm feeling fancy. And if we're deep down in the non-league and I've got a big boy, I'll do a target man. But deep lying forward as a lone striker is a almost never happening occurrence for me. Ratinho can take a corner though, apparently, although it wasn't a very good one, and it's with Almeida. And now Hasegawa to Toso. Our captain floats it over, looking for Ratinho. I always had faith in him, and there's his first goal for the club. It took Jardine a couple of matches last season to get there. Ratinho's going to be a goal-a-game striker for me now. He's a hero. With a name like that, how could he not be? It's a good header as well. We're scoring a lot of headers. I think Ratinho's like 5'7", and he's climbed above that defender there. It's not as if it was a free header. He is 5'9". So, I mean, effectively 5'4". Hi, 5'9" people. I know you love stuff like that. But look at us, we're top of the league, joint top of the league, but that's still top of the league as far as I'm concerned. And I mean, are we good? Have we put together a good squad, or have we just played two rubbish teams at the start of the season? We certainly haven't played anyone who's expected to be promotion favourites. Have we just won a penalty? We have won a penalty. I don't even know what for. Handball, presumably. It's gone to VAR. And VAR has given the penalty, as it should, because they stopped play as the cross was coming in. And I don't know who that is stepping up to take it. Someone with a beard. Ratinho's got a beard. And his second goal of the match. There we go. He has fully arrived. And we just need him to finish off his hat-trick now. And then he's properly here. I mean, this is his first league game in front of the Raging Mackerel faithful. They've got a new hero. They had the best striker in the league last year. And they've got this guy who's got 2 goals in his first match in front of them. And they feel like we've just subbed in another one. South American strikers. It's what we do at the Raging Mackerel. Right, we have got to do a little bit of defending here, which is not what we like to do. Srithong heads it forward to Sun Woo, who's got space to run into and has just got his head down and started running, makes it into the opposition half, and he's absolutely skinning them for pace. He's got another guy to go past, plays it back to Srikau, who takes one touch, and I mean, he's good at protecting the back four. He's quite good at passing. Not much of a shooter, is he? That was pretty poor. But we've got 20 minutes to go, and it's substitution o'clock again. And we're going to take off Igor and bring on Butdi Srikasa again, which we did in the last match. Srikau can come off for Tayu again. And what I might do is stick Ratinho out on the left-hand side. I want to get Yuyen on again, but Ratinho can go out onto the left where we can potentially play him as the playmaker over there. And then he can do what he did so well last season. He can drop back a bit. And we'll do that. We're trying things. We are going to get the best out of these boys. Right, Sunwoo with the corner. It's at the near post. Hasegawa's there. It's 3-0. We are officially a good side. It's clear to me now. We were a good side all along. I can't believe any of you ever had any doubts about whether we'd be able to rebuild after losing all our players after the promotion. Have a little bit more faith, boys and girls. I never doubted we'd be able to do it, as I'm sure you can verify if you go back and check the tapes. Right, final 2 substitutions. Seungwoo's going to come off. We'll bring on Gwang Diok for him, and then we can put him out to right back, and Grimaldi can come on to play there. We've got some nice little strength in depth going on as well. I don't really know the squad yet beyond our first 11. The first 11's looking very good. I don't really know who the useful substitutions are yet, but I really want to make Yuyen work. I'd like to have 2 proper striker options. So if we could have a goal from Yuyen to finish things off, that'd be lovely. There he is taking a touch. I mean, a little fancy back heel as well. What a fancy boy. It's into Yuyen again. And this is what that little bit of extra pace and physicality does. He's just stretching that defence a lot more than Ratinho did, but Ratinho there for his hat-trick. And, I mean, has that been robbed off him by Butdi, or was it going wide anyway? Either way, Butdi picking up where he left off at the end of last season, bursting out of midfield to grab goals. He was so effective at it those last few games last year after he signed. And we need to see if this was going in from Ratinho, because it might involve a punch-up back in the... No, it wasn't. It's a cross. He meant it. So he's got 2 goals and an assist today. Quite an impressive match from him. And a 4-0 win is quite an impressive match from all involved. And I think we probably are top of the league now. Are we in a title race? There's 2 automatic promotion spots plus the playoffs. I think based just purely on those first 2 matches, we need to adjust our expectations. We want to be in a promotion race of some kind, a playoff hunt or equivalent. We're going for it. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.